Awesome. Okay, so we're working on this. It's Chuck's, and I'm slowly getting it there. We did a fair bit today. We did about 4-5 hours today. And this is stuffed up. I don't know. I reckon this has to go upside down, but I don't know how it can, because these are in the wrong spot anyway. Look at this. Oh no. So I reckon if we switch that around and we fix this up at the front, that should be good. Pop them away in a minute. There's my old one, very small. There's the old solar panels on the roof. Solar panels over there. And yes, if you want to see the inverter and the battery, give me a yell. I've just had 2 days of cloud and it's just recharged itself. But this is Australia, not the Northern Hemisphere snowing. It only snows here, so 1 day a year, and probably half a day if we're lucky, and that's once every 20 years. So yeah, we get a lot of hard frosts, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of passion fruit. I'm just doing me tomatoes. I just gave my daughter a rock melon. There's going to be more work to be done with this, and a lot more interesting stuff coming. Okay guys and girls, this whole beam was back to front, so I had to flip it, virtually mirror image it from that end and bring it over to this end and flip it over and do the other end, so I could get these to line up properly as they do in the diagram. But it's from the inside of your actual glass house that you do that. Now this here is just sitting in the middle, right? So that's in the middle. So that did not, this has 2 holes that go either side of that, like that. It did not have a center hole. I've drilled one. I don't know whether that's correct or not. These all fit on, other than that one. So your guess is as good as mine to get that center. I held it on one side, I scratched it, right, like that. Then I went to the other side and I scratched the other side, and I got 2 lines, and I picked the center of that to drill my hole with a drill press. But if you don't have a drill press, just use a, but be careful, use your normal battery operated drill. Take this off, then pop it on. As we say here in Australia, pop it on. Pop it onto the thing and it should work. Alright, hope you're all having a great day. This is late at night and the moon is out, if you can just see that. We'll zoom in on the moon. Oh look, there's the moon, it's a half moon. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, this is fitting B12, not B1, not B2, but B12. As we say in Australia, we do export interesting shows. Now, I've adjusted that. I had to adjust this up a bit to get it into the right spot. So you might need to adjust that up so you can get the holes right, so you can fit stuff in there. And then you just have to pop these on. I've already put one on that end, so we'll pop the other end on. A little bit out of whack there. Hard to do with, should have brought the camera tripod. Of course I should have, shouldn't I everyone? Okay, so I've tightened that up. That's not aligning really well. There's actually another, that's not tight properly. There's another screw right in there, if you can see it. Not sure what that was there for, but that's straight now. I'll tighten this, put that on the back. So here's that hole that I was talking about there, and that, I'm not sure what these 2 are for yet, but we'll work it out. And the rest is nice and tight. I'm not 100% sure if that's straight, not perfectly straight. Might have to adjust a little bit more, not much, but a little bit. And then we get on to the clip side of things, and we've got to put in the air vent and the windows up top. Although I need to be bloody taller than 6 foot to open and shut the windows, I think. Here goes our friends visiting our cockatoo. The cockatoos are visiting our clepsyduses. There's one up in the tree. If I zoom in, you might be able to see him. Yeah, he's having a great old day. Anyway, that's it from Australia, where the cockatoos head out when the moon drops out. Okay, put that on the inside of this beam here to lock it in, and you need to put another 2 screws up the top to lock it up. So one's gone down, I'll get that, pop it up the top and screw it together. But yeah, that's how it'll go. Then it'll be able to open up, hopefully, like that. And it'll be finished. Okay, so you can put it upside down. I really stuffed that up. But that's locking it in. It can't come out.
Yeah,
and then it goes to number 3. Yep. Like that.
Yep.
And they're locked in. And that's it for that bit. We need to put that above it. If you got another screw in there, they can't go on there. They have to go above it, don't they?
What do you mean?
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. We've got to put one in the other side.
Other side to lift it up, because they don't explain that in the build at all. So the build is poorly designed, and we've still got all these parts here which don't get explained, the 35A. If anyone knows what the 35A is for, leave a comment. I'd really like to know. Okay, have a nice day. We'll keep going. Got to put the roof sheets on. We've got them all in. Okay, so you've got to put these plastic spaces in. They hook in like that, underneath and on top. Then to put these in, whoa, there they go. Anyway, right, they don't go that way. They have to go up the other way. That has to go down like that. Hook it underneath. See that? Hook it underneath. Sorry about my videoing. Up on a ladder. Right under there. She's locked in. She's not going anywhere. Right, so you need to do that both sides. Number 2's for the wind. Now that plastic here underneath the window, the opening window, put the plastic underneath. It'll work. Greenhouse guy doing his job. Thumbs up. Greenfinger. Only problem with greenfinger, the front door doesn't work.
We'll get it.
You got it? Alright, let's do that. Okay, 2 of these beams here had to be cut down. Don't know why. Maybe level, but we've leveled it now. We used a level to get the level. We used it on the inside of that pipe there. I'll show you. The small version of this level will fit into that channel down there, if you can see it. And you'll need to take out some of the stuff to make it, try and level it out. I use pavers to do it. This side, because we're running down to a creek, we've got a fair bit of room. I'll put some wood in there to stop it from coming through. Now it's quite warm in here at the moment. You take that down. You'll need a couple of ladders. You can see the steam building up because they had a little bit of water ingress in them. A technical word, ingress, meaning water inside it. So yeah, I'm not technical. Pretty much easy going type bloke. They've got extra ones of these. I suggest you use them on the outside and the inside, so it strengthens those bars up. I found, well, I didn't find, Brock, my son-in-law, found that we'd turned these around the wrong way. Again, I stuffed up, and they're meant to look like that and not like the other bit, like the metal on the inside. Otherwise they don't shut properly and the pins get stuck and they shut properly. Now if these are around the wrong way and that's facing inwards, you'll have a massive distance of about that much in between both the doors. hard to explain. The doors will be wider, so they wouldn't work. Alright, so that's it for the build. Any questions, please leave and I'll see if I can help. These are a bit fiddly to put in. Even here it hasn't been put in properly. See, that one's the right way around, that one is not the right way around, so we have to take that off, take that out like that. See how it goes that way? It's not, it's meant to go that way. So you get, let's try and do this, put it in like that. So you actually got it in like this, like that, just like that. That'll push up against the inside of it, that'll push on there, and then the other side will normally go into that groove there, like that, and then it'll just clip into there. If you've seen what I just did there, hopefully you saw it. I'm sometimes bad at camera work, apparently people say, and yeah, that's where my tank's going to go, right there. So yeah, we're really going off grid. Hey Joe, you going off grid, man? You going off grid? Anyway, that's it for this build of the massive, I'm talking massive, man. This is a massive buddy. This is a massive shed. It's as big as wide as a shed. That is our glass house for the winter. Now, talking about this is made by Greenfingers. Their documentation is very poor, and I'm talking really poor. It looks good, it looks fantastic, but yeah, whoever did it didn't do a really good job. And the other thing, they're sold at Harvey Norman as well now. Not giving them a plug because I have got nothing to do with Harvey Norman. But the other thing, these plastic panels will only last like 1, 2, maybe 3 years, and then you've got to replace them, and that's poor. So they haven't been treated properly. These plastic connectors down the bottom, which you have to put in, which I might not have shown you, these plastic connectors, they're not treated. They're not treated with any UV. This is Australian, not bloody Canada or America or freezing cold Europe. They're not treated. Okay, I've just put this together, which I'll put up a video really soon about it, putting it together. And a little bit of wind has just come through, not high, probably around about 20 k's an hour, maybe 30, and the whole thing has fallen to bits because these wouldn't shut, and the whole thing, I had one panel off this side, one panel off the other side. One of them went flying down there. I don't even know where the springs are for it. Now, it's poor quality material. It bends, all this stuff. It's cheap and nasty.